Hello guys and welcome back to Age of Conan with Banto. So I was recording yesterday but I had some problems with my recording software. It did not record my microphones, because of that we have missed some of the questing which I was recording yesterday, but it shouldn't do too much. But we are in Gateway of Khitai with my assassin and we're gonna grab this quest. This quest is actually a really great one. You're actually just gonna go over here, which is one guy, Varbear here already. You just go here and defend against this like ambush or attack, whatever you want to call it. So this is almost kind of like a public quest, which are many games like Guild Wars 2. It was in Warhammer Online before it got shut down, and it's pretty good. You don't actually like, it's not the same way like it's starting automatically. Some guy actually have to have the quest and you run over to that place, and everyone who have the quest can do it together. And I wish that this would be more of the thing with Khitai. Like, it would work really great with the factions. Like, if you could imagine like the Hyrcanians, like launching an ambush against the Wolf faction, and players on the PvP servers or even on the PvE servers would fight on different sides and doing different objectives, and when it reaches a certain point it would start new events for both factions. So that would be pretty awesome in the game if they had something similar to that. But no, they haven't talked about adding more of this kind of like public questing thing, like they've been doing right now with the world bosses and such. So we might be seeing more of that in the future. Personally, I don't really like world bosses. It is really boring to do them. It is kind of cool for new players to go there and fight those bosses. They look awesome for sure, but it is rewarding too. Sometimes you get some really nice gear. You might get some great gear like vanity gear, might get some awesome epic items, you might get some, like some people would say, awesome pets. I don't know if I really like them, but you can get some like epic pets and all kinds of things. Like, it's a mini versions of the boss that you're fighting, so it's pretty one cool thing to have if you're playing Conan. Like, you can show off your friends, your guild or anyone. So that's pretty awesome, but I don't really go after world bosses much. I do like one world boss just to get the kill, and the reason I do that is because there's like quest line. You have to kill all the different potents, and when you have done that you will actually be able to deliver your quest and get a legendary cloak. So they actually added legendary items for people who haven't played Conan for a really long time. They added a few legendary items. I don't know if the pets are actually legendary too, but these cloaks that you will be getting from the quest are legendary. So that is for people who want to do that. It's a pretty boring thing. The thing that is boring with it is totally lacking like the skills to defeat the bosses. Sure, there are some things like with the basilisk that was before, he was casting a spell and you had to go and use steadfast faith to remove those people from being frozen in stone, but at the same time you were like 100 people, so it wouldn't matter, their timer would tick out anyway. So it depends what you like. For free to play players who can reach those regions, I would guess that's pretty good, get some awesome gear. But now we get another level, and I'm not sure yet exactly how I will go with my assassin, but I think I will be going into both this Lotus one and into the corruption as well. Right now I'm actually upgrading these corrupted blades. And I'm in no way any expert or pro with assassin. This is the first time I'm actually like playing assassin, so I will learn as I go. You can't have perfection from the start, that simply does not exist. But if people have some great spec that they're using, feel free to share it and I can go and analyze it and make it my own one. So if you want to do that, feel free to do so. And the next Destiny quest is at level 30, so we don't have to worry much about that. And we're probably gonna stay at this region to, I think, about close to 40 or something. So after that we're gonna head to Noble District and Field of the Dead 2, which are two really great regions. Before we reach like 38, 40, we might also be going to Wildlands of Selada, Kopse Province and maybe Conarche Valley as well, and do some questing there to get some nice amounts of XP to get ourselves up. So And I also got a question for going to Tehran as well, which I haven't really thought about. I don't know why I haven't thought about it, but we're gonna go there at about level 50, which is the level you start questing at that place. I have never actually quested there, so it's gonna be a great experience to go there and see how that actually looks, since I've never been there and quested. The reason for that is that all my characters have been level 80 or at least like level 60, 70 above that, so I haven't really had any need to go and do the questing there. But right now we're getting some of this like Zardo's water, and we're also gonna get these Jade figurines. The great thing that I would say about the Gateway of Khitai compared to the older places of this Hyborian world is that the quests here there are some repeatable quests, and they're a bit different, I would say. I would say that they're faster, they're more rewarding. Per quest you get a real nice amount of XP in rewards. I think if they haven't changed this kinda a lot less XP in the normal world. But this is a really great place to go and do some early questing, and since you can stay here for so long, there's so many quests to do, the repeatable quest. That's something that I think that many games should have, repeatable quests even at the low levels, so that would mean like if they are lacking content on the release of the game, they could have this repeatable quest to solve it for the moment. Just like Conan had, it was lacking different level areas totally from the beginning, so it was like, oh, I'm stuck doing this villa, so. But it worked out, I struggled through it, and then later they released it, so now it's content for every level to keep going. It shouldn't really be a problem. I would say that there's enough content both in PvE for leveling and PvE for doing dungeons and doing raids, so it shouldn't really be a problem with that. It's probably mostly the PvP that is suffering with lack of content and such. But I heard that they're gonna add a new PvP leveling gear, so they should have this, like, I think it is PvP tier 4, if I don't remember it wrong, so that should be kinda great. And I think they're lowering the requirements for starting out with the PvP weapons, which is, I would say, it's great. It's makes new people get into PvP and not making it stuck with only just the starting players who has been doing PvP for, I don't know, forever. So that I think is pretty great. And we're also gonna save these captive guys that has been captured by these Hyrcanians here. This gear that he's actually wielding here on himself, that he got equipped here. Oh my god, what is he doing? Yeah, well, I was gonna say that that gear that they got, you can actually get it on you. It won't be like glitching, hacking around like that, hopefully not. Then you would probably get like strangled or something. That looked crapped. That's like the first time I've seen that bug, I think. Probably because he fell right into that tent over there. That's really weird. Oh, let's run. Damn it! He fatality me that damn. Oh, that I blame that Funcom the horse over there. That was his fault. Damn you. So we get the rest back in the camp, and as I said before, this quest is a repeatable quest, and I don't remember the correct timer, if it's 1 hour or if it's just like 20 minutes or 10 minutes. You can do it. As I remember, every time when I was questing and running around doing quests and I got back, it was like ready. And it gives a lot of XP for every time. It's super easy quest as well. That one is like impossible to actually die at. Not any nice reward for us. Shield, sword. Can't do any of them. I should actually not have picked that one, maybe. The thing is, when you get a quest and you can't use anything, or you don't want to use any of them, I would really say go for the amount that it's worth. So if something is worth a lot more than the other one, get that one, because that's gonna give you more money. And I think maybe let's sell some stuff here. And one thing also, if you're a new player in this game, always try to have some kind of food on you. And the reason you do want to have that is because The food will increase your maximum health, maximum stamina, maximum mana, and it also increases your out of combat regeneration of that, so that's gonna speed up your leveling too, and it's gonna help in raids. Like some of those foods actually give like 200 to 300 health, so that's pretty awesome. Some actually give some critical rating too, but they are more expensive. So I'm gonna check if we have a guy here that actually sells some food. Let's check out and see. Wagony route maps, fine potions, and some guy in a tree, I think. Let's climb up and check that guy, what he's doing. He should have some quest. Let's see, it looks pretty good. It's a fairly big sized region. Probably not as big as Northern Grassland in Khitai, but Northern Grassland, that's, at least when it was released, that was a #1 lag place. And one thing that you will notice when you're playing Conan, which is pretty sad, is that after Totage there are very few voice dialogues. And when I'm playing a game, if I'm really like, you know, going to get into the story and the lore of the quest, I kind of feel like I want to have some kind of, damn it, dialogue to, like, hear the NPCs speaking, maybe me replying, similar to like they have in SWTOR, the Star Wars online game. That makes the game a lot more interesting, a lot more fun, and a lot more worth to actually go through and find out the lore of it. I wish that they had that more with Conan, that kept going for how they didn't touch. It's one thing that I would say is very common in Conan, sadly, that sometimes they have some kind of system and they use it, is really great, then later just, okay, we skip this. Now it's a totally different one. It's the same with the particle effects in this game. Some bosses, oh, you don't have to have any specific particles, you can just have yourself showing your own particles, which will improve your frames when you raid. But then comes another boss and he requires you to have every particle on. And those things are really annoying, and I don't know why they have chosen to do that. Probably not the same people who coded it, because it is, to be fairly honest, it's really stupid made. I love this game, but that is just stupid, really stupid made. I can't say much more about it, to be honest. And I think you guys who play Conan would probably agree with that part. But still, we love this game. There are a lot of good parts with this game. There are so many dungeons to do in the game. There are several raids you can do. And in the guild, it is tons of fun when you find people that you can have a lot of fun with. Like I have fun with both my guild and some people outside of my guild too. So that's really great. But soon I'm thinking also about making some videos with my Dark Templar, he's level 80, and also my Beer Shaman, to take you through some high level contents as well, so it won't only be following like this low level assassin every episode, because I think it makes it more fun with a bit of variety. Like when I was doing villas episode, the main reason I did them was to show the villas, because I want to show most part of the games. But if you keep seeing like the same content over and over again, I think people are gonna get bored. And that's why I'm always open for suggestions. You guys are always totally free to ask me to do any different places in Hybor in this game, or in any other game, or in any game you wanna see, and I will see what I can do about that. And the previous raid we did in tier 3 with the guild, it was pretty neat, I would say. I think we had a 1 wipe on bosses before Tough Amon, and low flow was going really fast, so that was really fun. We had some struggle for weeks before. The week before this week was also pretty good, I would say. But this time it went really good, and we stopped at Tough Amon because time was running out. We are a guild that is split up with people from America and also people from Europe, so it got pretty late. I think we was like at 1 AM or 2 AM at my time in Europe, so people was really tired and it wasn't a full guild run yet. And that is what we're looking forward to have a full guild run, to keep going. Why? Because it is a lot more fun to do it as a guild, and you improve your guild and your guild get better gear. So that's one thing that I felt when I was playing Conan from the start. I would say I was a fairly kind of like guy that I want gear, I want this, I want that, but I'm more of a non-selfish player now. I think more about the guild, I would say now. I don't really go into like in raid and damn, I didn't get anything this time either. I'm really happy when other people get the gear too, because that makes them happy and it improves our guild for the next run we're doing the raids. But guys, I think this is gonna be it for today. So in the next episode it's either gonna be continuing with the assassin or there's gonna be some high level content. Until next time guys, don't forget to like this video if you like it and subscribe. So until next time guys, have a great day. This is Banto. Cheers, goodbye, take care. He's gonna come and bite me in the back, I bet it. Exactly. Just give me the pack. The wolf, I see you.